Welcome to Learners Math TV. Kung ikaw ay math enthusiast, I want you to take this challenge. Can you solve this? Find the three geometric mean between 2 and 1. Maaari mo munang i-pause ang video at ikaw munang sumagot kung gusto mong tanggapin ang challenge. And then later on, we will find out kung tamang yung sagot. Okay? Tingnan natin kung na-try mo na. Ang sabi sa ating problem, maghahanap ka ng tatlong geometric mean. Ibig sabihin, tatlong terms between 2 and 1. So, meron tayong 5 terms. Gagamit tayo dyan ng formula na a sub n is equal to a sub 1 r raised to n sub 1. So, ano ba yung mga numbers na nandyan sa gitna? The first thing to find out is the common ratio. So, since ang hahanapin natin ay common ratio, meron tayong given yung ating first term or the a sub 1. And the last term is the a sub 5. Then we have the number of terms. So gagamitin natin yung mga data na yan or yung mga given value na yan to find the common ratio. Okay? So ilagay natin ngayon ang mga given value. Since ang ating a sub n ay 1, yun yung ating last term eh. So, a sub n, it means to say the a sub 5. Ibig sabihin, 1 yan. Then, equals, our a sub 1 is equal to 2. Then, r, pagkatapos, yung ating n ay 5, then, minus 1. So, ibig sabihin, 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. So, magiging r raised to 4 yan. So, let us simplify. Divide both sides by 2. So, it means to say, pag divide natin yan, it becomes 1 na lang. 2 divided by 2 equals 1. So, magiging r raised to 4 is equal to 1 half. Then, what is the value of r? Para makuha ang value of r, i-multiply natin o i-raise natin to 1/4 yung magkabilang equation. Yung r raised to 4, we're going to raise that to 1/4. Ganun din naman yung 1 half. Then, by power of power rule, i-multiply natin yung 4 times 1/4. So, pag minultiply natin yan, ibig sabihin, yan ay 4 divided by 4 na lang, makaka-cancelled out yan. So, magiging r raised to 1 yan. So, r na lang. So, ang matitira ngayon ay r is equal to 1. Bakit naging 1 na lang yan? Kasi ang 1 raised to 1/4 is just equal to 1. So, ibig sabihin, in radical form, yan ay 4th root of 1. So, it is just 1. Then, etong 1/4, by power of power rule, affected yan. Di ba, may 1 yan dyan, multiply mo, 1 times 1/4 is equal to 1/4. Okay, so therefore, our common ratio is 1 over 2 raised to 1/4. Ngayon naman, dahil nakuha na natin ang ating common ratio, gamitin na natin yung formula na a sub 2 is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n sub 1. So, ginagamit natin yan to find out the second term. Yan, a sub 2. So, a sub 2 is equal to 2. A sub 1 is 2. Then, times the common ratio, 1 over 2 raised to 1/4. And then, the number of terms is 2. We're just concerned about a sub 1 and a sub 2. So, ang number of terms lang natin ay 2, then minus 1. So, therefore, a sub 2 now is equal to 2 times, so dahil yan ay 2 minus 1, so 1 na lang yan. 1 na lang ang exponent dito. Okay? Then, magiging ganito na siya. I-divide natin ngayon. O, pag minultiply mo yung 2 times 1, that is 2. Then, if we divide 2 divided by 2 raised to 1/4, yung 2 na yan, meron niyang exponent na 1 dito sa taas. So we are going to make that, yung exponent na 1 na yan, gagawin natin 4/4 para hindi tayo mahirapan mag-subtract ng fraction. Yung 1 is just equivalent to 4/4. Bakit 4/4? Kasi 1/4 yung ipinapang-subtract natin. Sa rules ng subtraction ng fraction, dapat parehas yung common denominator. So 4/4 minus 1/4 is equal to 3/4. Kaya ang ating a sub 2 is equal to 2 raised to 3/4. Ayan. Ang susunod naman nating aalamin ay ang third term. Ito naman, first, second, and third. So yung a sub 3. A sub 3 is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. So yan pa rin ang gagamitin nating formula. Then ilagay lang natin yung ating common ratio rito na nakuha. Tapos 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. So magiging 2 na ang exponent dito. And then, by power of power rule, diba? 2 times 1 is 2. So that is 1 square root of 2. I mean 1 raised to 2. So 1 pa rin yun. And then, etong 2, i-multiply natin doon sa 1/4. So magiging yan ay 2/4. Then, if you reduce 2/4 into lowest term, magiging 1/2 yan. Kaya ang mangyayari dyan ay ganito. Etong 2, pag minultiply mo sa 1, that's just 2. Then if you divide 2 raised to 1 divided by 2 raised to 2/4, or magiging 1/2 na yung 2/4. Bakit naging 1/2 ito uli? Yung exponent na ipinang-subtract natin. Etong 2 may exponent na 1. Ginawa nating 2 over 2. Because 2 over 2 is just equal to 1. Our target is para ma-subtract natin ng maayos dito sa 1/2. Saan naman galing uli ang 1/2? Diba ito ay i-multiply natin. 2 times 1/4 is equal to 2/4. And the lowest term of 2/4 is equal to 1/2. So doon galing yan. So lagi tayong nagsisimplify o lagi tayong nagre-reduce to lowest term when it comes to fraction. So 2 over 2 minus 1/2 is equal to 1/2. Kaya, ang ating a sub 3 is equal to 2 raised to 1/2. Okay, lastly, gamitin pa rin natin itong ating formula. Ang hinahanap naman natin ngayon ay yung a sub 4 o yung ika-4 na term. So a sub 4 is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. So ilagay uli natin yung ating mga given value. So a sub 4 is equal to 2. That's the value of a sub 1. And then the common ratio. And then the n is 4 minus 1. O, tandaan natin dito, yung n kasi natin, kung ano yung ating hinahanap na term. Kung ikailan yung term. So ika-4 na term ito, that's why yung ating n dito ay 4. Now, huwag malilito doon. Okay, next. So 4 minus 1 ay 3. Ayan. So magiging 3 siya. Then, i-multiply natin ngayon yung 1 dito exponent times 3, that is 1 raised to 3. So 1 raised to 3 is just equal to 1. Then, ito namang 3, multiply natin sa 1/4, it becomes 3/4. Yan, multiply natin. 3 times 1 equals 3. So just copy the denominator, that's 3/4. And then, pag ito minultiply natin, 2 times 1, that is just equal to, ayan, diba 2 na yan? So magiging 2 lang yon, that is 2 raised to 1 uli. Yung 1 exponent niya, gagawin natin 4/4. Our target is to subtract 3/4 from 1. Kasi yung 1 is just equivalent uli to 4/4. So ngayon, pag sinubtract mo yung 3/4 from 4/4, 4/4 minus 3/4, that is equal to 1/4. Kaya ang ating a sub 4 ay equal sa 2 raised to 1/4. O, Did you accept the challenge? Tama ba ang sagot mo? Kaya laging tatandaan, sa math ay hindi maaari na nanonood ka lamang. Upang maging mahusay, dapat lagi kang handa na mag-practice o magsanay. Hanggang sa muli!